This is body cam video we just received in the last couple of hours showing footage of the chilling.
He went wrong when he opened that bitch up. He should have just left that shit there.
How he went wrong?
Because he should never touch that shit at all. He should have just called him. The nigga who found the suitcase.
Oh, the one that's talking at the end?
That police officers in Cleveland discovered the bodies of two young girls inside suitcases partially buried in a park near a school.
I would have, but like, he knew it was, he knew what it was, that's why.
He could have still been with the cops.
Oh yeah, it is.
And then,
this is the woman who police say is connected to the crime. What we know about her and how police tracked her down. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime. I'm Chris Stewart.
Dad, I'm guessing these were little kids too.
Yeah, one was like.
We still have a lot of questions we're trying to get answered right now in this case out of Cleveland. It is a case that is horrific. It is chilling. And the big questions we are following right now: how did two young girls lose their lives? One of them possibly as young as just 8 years old.
And it's like, why do people, like grown-ass people, be murdering little-ass kids? I just don't get it.
It was her.
Like, what the fuck? Right? Like, I just don't get it, bitch. Just give them niggas to adoption or something. Jesus, what is wrong?
This is the moment a police officer walked up to one of the suitcases in the park on Cleveland's east side Monday night around 6:30. The suitcase was partially buried in the ground, but it was very visible.
Bitch,
you can see as the officer walks up to it, it wasn't hidden in the trees or beyond the fence. The newly released body cam video, I will warn you, it has some very disturbing details that are tough to listen to, but I'll also tell you, you do not see what was inside the suitcase. Much of that has been redacted. Now, police say they found a second suitcase after investigating this one. It was about 25 feet away, and they found another body in that suitcase. So you have the bodies of two young girls in two suitcases at this park. Now, before we get into the new information we are getting from police on the arrest and what we know about that person, I want to start with what we see at the beginning of this body cam video. This officer rolling up to this park and then meets the witness who called 911, who said they made the discovery of what was in the suitcase.
Hey, so you can show me your rifle. How you doing, sir?
I will literally
right now.
cry.
Understood.
I will literally
So you can see the case from back
even
here.
though I don't know them.
It's all the way straight to the back.
Close to that sign?
Yeah, see the little black
Straight ahead in front of me? Okay.
Straight,
It's
yeah.
a suitcase?
It's a suitcase. I've been walking past it for about a week now because I take my dog. I stay right here. I take my dog. I usually walk her through there and then come around here.
And he waited a
For
week
the
to
last
call
week,
him.
she's been it was like a mound of dirt. She's been stopped and sniffing like a little too long.
Okay.
And today I was like, well, I'm gonna take it. I hope it's not what I'm.
Right.
And it was halfway buried. It's about this thick. It's about halfway buried. I pulled it up, unzipped it. I couldn't really see, and I opened it up. Here,
Buried under the dirt it was?
halfway. You can see a little part of it sticking out.
And you said you noticed it for about a week already?
Yeah, it's been sitting over there. It's like somebody buried it or tried to bury it. And like I said, I walked my dog over there, and she keeps stopping it. She sniffed, buried it, tried to bury it. And like I said, I walked my dog over there, and she keeps stopping it. She sniff a little too long.
Right.
You know, she sniffs stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Right.
I'm not going to put it. And today I was just like, let me see what that really is.
Okay.
It's back there.
All right,
I pulled it up so it's kind of standing up and it stinks like hell.
Okay. You're right here at 670?
Yeah.
What was your name, sir?
Philip.
Philip? Okay. I will check it out. I'll be with you. Thank you. Thank you.
So this is a picture from Google Maps of the park. It is right outside of a school, and it's near a residential neighborhood where a man says he's regularly walking his dog at night, and he found this suitcase. And you heard him tell the officer that he actually believes the suitcase had been there for roughly a week, if not more. He says each time he would walk by it, his dog kept going up to it and kept showing it a lot of attention, and That night, he decided that it was time to see what was inside of the suitcase. And that's when he made the kind of discovery that lives with you forever, because you heard him tell the officer that as soon as he opened the suitcase, he saw a head inside. Now, as we continue this body cam video, the police officer then goes back to his cruiser, drives around to the other side of the park, and that's when he gets out and he makes his way to the suitcase to see for himself.
Then she had to kill the other one because that one knew that she killed this one or whatever one. So she had to kill that one too.
Yeah, because she was not going to fuck with her.
She was going to snitch. My mom killed my sister or whatever.
Yeah, I would have snitched.
So that's probably what happened. She probably hit one on accident overly too hard, accidentally killed her daughter, and had to kill the other one for herself. Because these bitches, they only care about themselves. So they kill their own kid if it come down to their own ass.
I wouldn't. Stop trying to be funny, bruh. Stop. Because I wouldn't.
That bitch probably said the same thing.
Hey, are you still inside the district? Okay. I was gonna have you grab my flashlight, but that's all right. When you get up here, if you go down 162, like I went up Saranac, 162, you can just pull in this parking lot for this Ginn Academy, and you'll see me back here. So I haven't opened it yet. The dude I talked to, the caller, he said that there was this suitcase partially like buried in the ground that he said he's been noticing for like a week, and his dog keeps trying to get to it. So he said that he pulled it out today, and
to see when they find
to see what was in there because it was kind of heavy, and he noticed like a head, and he just left it and called him.
I copy 1834. Radio to
And once the backup gets there, they go back to the suitcase and they investigate.
We're gonna have to look and see. I mean, it's like partially buried. He said it was sticking out for like a week. He finally decided to
It's
open
crazy
it
what
up.
cops gotta be looking at and seeing. They be seeing hella shit.
I just want to see. You flash your light on. I just want to see if there's
I
any
thought
blood
you
or anything in it.
That's just some scary shit though.
This probably
No?
their first body.
Yeah. You on?
Of course they gonna blur it out though. Like I be wanting to see this shit too. I don't blame them. I want to see it too.
You bring it closer. I can't see. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, it is.
He said it is.
Yeah.
It look like a kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And it's like, this gives me chills, cause what the hell?
I can't.
To go far to find a suspect. During the course of the investigation, authorities executed a search warrant at a home located directly across the street from the field where the suitcases had been buried. There, police would detain 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson. As the investigation progressed, investigators would later charge her with 2 counts of murder, revealing that the woman accused in the case was the victim's biological mother. The victims would later be identified, and a man claiming to be the father of one of the victims would also come forward. Listen to this.
Mourners paying tribute to 2 lives taken too soon. And Cleveland police say the person responsible is the girl's mother, 28-year-old Aaliyah Henderson. In court documents, investigators say Henderson, quote, knowingly and purposely killed 10-year-old Amore Wilson and her sister, 8-year-old Mila Chapman, then put the sisters in 2 different suitcases and buried them in shallow graves outside Ginn Academy.
Little girls they found, come to find out, is my daughter and another young lady that I was a part of her life too.
He said it was only when he heard the names of the victims, still unconfirmed by authorities, called the police tip line.
I contacted them, went up there 7 in the morning to dot all the I's, cross the T's.
And submitted DNA sample, he said.
Okay, so you just heard from the alleged father of the 8-year-old victim, Mila Chapman. While both Mila and her half-sister, 10-year-old Amore Wilson, have been named publicly, detectives are still waiting for official DNA test results to formally confirm the girls' identities. But Mila's half-sister, 10-year-old Amore Wilson, has a different father in a very different situation. Amore's father is currently incarcerated and has been behind bars since 2018 with a projected release date of August the 9th, 2032. Now, as news started to spread online and the names of the 2 victims were released, not only did Mila's father come forward, but Amore's family members would come forward to defend her father and say that he has been trying to gain custody of his daughter while he was incarcerated. According to a post by the father's alleged brother, he wrote in a post and said, all these people talking stuff saying, what was the family doing? Where was the father, the uncles, Annie? Ray been locked for 8 years. Aaliyah kept blocking everybody and changing numbers and moving up and moving every time somebody ran into her. We've been trying to figure out a way to get Amore back to this family. We've been trying to figure out a way to get Amore back to his family. I believe he meant to say her because Amore is identified as a girl, but she kept disappearing, referring to Amore's mom. I don't understand. If stuff was getting that hard, give the babies back to the families. You've been keeping them from. Aaliyah, I hope you get out on mental health caseload and get gone. I don't care who feels some type of way, me saying that. Let's meet up and do whatever. I love you, Amore. Sorry we couldn't save you. Ray, I love you, bro. Free my brother. Now from his post, the 10-year-old victim in this case, according to him, the family, although the father is incarcerated, the family has been trying to get the 10-year-old back. And this is a similar story that the other father is saying, that she would disappear, she would change her number, she would move, she would block them, she would cut off all contact. The mother would. But others online were not buying what the families were saying, and they left comments. So someone said, so he been locked up the baby whole life. Basically, I'm sorry, but he's no victim. He got to stop choosing the streets over being a father to that kid. And last but not least, not one missing child report was reported. You telling me the family cared enough to never report a child they loved so much and hadn't seen or talked to in over 2+ years missing? The neighbor says she's been living there for over 2 years. That doesn't sound like somebody that was running to me. Nobody gets sympathy for this stuff. Y'all all felt them. And he replied directly to that, and what he said was, why it seemed like you're just trying to take the pressure off Aaliyah, and how you guys file a missing person report on a child you don't even know missing if you ain't had no contact with the family. You just chatting just to chat at this point. Now the aunt, which is the incarcerated father, his alleged sister, she would also make a post, and what she said,
that's how you know,
she made a comment, excuse me, and what she said, literally, it broke my heart to even have to talk to him this morning. He been trying to get his baby every chance he got, even from inside of prison. I kept trying to find her for him too. It was always dead ends. I literally can't believe me and this girl went our whole pregnancies together, and she did some evil stuff like this. But I always told Ray she had problems, man. We all did. Now, in addition to that, the neighbor, the alleged neighbor who lives at the same duplex that the mother lives at, she also came forward and she uploaded a video that this is an alleged video of the suspect in this case outside standing. And she made a status, the neighbor did, and she also appears on the news, so I'm going to let you hear that. But pay attention to the status. She said, all I did was report this girl. I was ignored. Police wasn't taking me serious about nothing. And I was harassed by police myself trying to report this girl. Whole time living with this female was, I have her face in the last picture, harassing me, talking stuff about my kids. I called CPS and I did confront her about how I never see her kids in arguments. So according to her, when they would have clip in regards to the schooling for the girls. In addition to this, there's been questions about the conditions of the home, so you're going to hear from the councilman. He's going to speak on this. Now, at the bond hearing, well, the arraignment hearing, this is the first opportunity that we have to hear from prosecutors as far as maybe insight as to how long they believe the girls are there. So I want you to pay attention to what the prosecutor says about the condition. Unfortunately, this is a tragic case. They do currently have the mom in custody. They have not indicated that there's any other suspects, and they haven't indicated exactly what evidence led them to the mom, other than the fact that they have lots of evidence, as you heard before. So listen to this.
Cleveland City Councilman Mike Polensik, who represents the ward where this happened, says the...
So do they show the footage of the second body or what?
Update when they're complete.
So, Chief, what is your next steps?
As far as
how the fuck? What the?
That hoe crazy, y'all. This bitch is from my city. That's why I don't fuck these black hoes, man. These hoes will kill your kids, man. But look.
Yeah.
Should
be crazy, but
you all niggas need to subscribe.
Tap in.
Go follow our TikTok.
Tap the fucking
Chief family. Yeah. If you don't subscribe and you see this video, your mama is a bitch. You feel me? I don't care how you feel, how you take it. Your mom is pure bitch. Like, I'm telling you.
That's how you feel?
I'm telling you.
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel.
Like, let's tap in.